There are many times in mechanic where it's useful to add a time delay onto an event. For example, you might want to respond when a customer is created, but maybe not right away. Perhaps you want to send them an email an hour or 3 days after their account has been registered. To demonstrate this really quickly, we're going to take a look at taking any event topic and adding an optional delay onto it. So right now, there's 0 delay. If I were to hit save and I were to hit run, I would find that this task runs immediately. There's my echo. So let's head back over to the task itself. We can add on a delay using the syntax noted here. +1 hour would result in the task waiting for an hour and then performing the echo. Waiting 1 day would wait for a day, week, etc. But let's say that I want to make this configurable. Well, to do that, we can click Enable Liquid and then fill in right here a liquid option. So options dot, let's change this to minutes. Options dot minutes to wait. And we'll make that a number. Cool. So now we have an error over here because this is not filled in, which means that this is not rendering anything, which means that we have an invalid subscription. But if I fill this in with a 5, we're going to wait 5 minutes and then perform our echo. To make sure that the merchant can never see this problem right here, we can make this a required option. And now this has gone from optional to required. And now if I fill in 5, we're going to see 5 minutes. If we remove this, this is actually, okay, there's several errors here. This is the one that I was anticipating seeing first. Options missing, minutes to wait. That's not super friendly, and that mechanic might change that in the future, but for the time being, this is now required, which means that the merchant can't even save this in an invalid state. Fantastic. Now let's say we want to make this entirely optional. We saw for a moment that if we leave this off and leave this blank, we see an error, but because we've got the power of Liquid here, we can make sure this is valid no matter what's going on. So what we can do is copy this, and then on this side say, if that is not blank, then we'll output this plus minutes. Cool. And now we have an action that runs immediately or after an optional delay. So to recap, what we've done is click Enable Liquid, and we added onto the end of our subscription here a chunk of liquid that only renders if this option is not blank, and then renders with a plus, and then the number, and then the units on the end. And that's all there is to it.